Okay, today I'm going to do something I've only done well twice before, a product review. Now, typically when I do these, I will only review stuff that I have purchased. I don't get any endorsements or donations. I buy everything out of my own money from what I get from YouTube here for doing these videos. So that being said, I'm going to do briefly, hopefully, talk about my latest purchase, the Samsung A840, sorry, solid state drive, 120 gig. I've been a little hesitant about them over the past year or so, just because I wasn't sure what their longevity was like. But after talking to a few people, it's starting to realize me that this is probably going to outlast the rotating drives that I have in there right now. So I'm not worried about it. Price point, 120 gig is, you get them for a decent price, or I think about $110 at Canada Computers. So definitely more than a standard drive that size. I mean, the closest one I think you can probably buy now is probably 116. You can get that for under $100, but the speed difference is just amazing. Um, now, this is a SATA 2. It's in my machine right now. I'm recording with this. This is a SATA 3 drive, and my computer has SATA 2. Even still, that being said, just a hair over 25 seconds to boot to Windows 8, the Metro interface, and less than 10 seconds to shut down. Yeah, that guy can get used to that real easy. Hard to argue with those kind of figures. Very, very hard. 2 seconds for Microsoft Office to open up, PowerPoint, or even Excel, a couple seconds. Microsoft Flight Simulator 10, which is a pretty big program, is about 5 seconds, 6 seconds maybe. Pinnacle Studio 15, I do some of my more fancy video editing on, which is probably the worst one on my computer for firing up before. It used to take close to a minute, 40, 50 seconds like that. Now it's under 10. Gaming is smoother. Streaming through YouTube is even. I figured out where the bottleneck was. It was my old hard drive. It is a lot smoother as well. So for the price point, like I said, this thing I'm recording on here, the board is probably 2006, 2007, so it is a pretty old board. It's Intel D940. I think it's 940. It's a Pressler chipset, so it's not the greatest. 3.2 overclocked at 3.6 with 4 gig of RAM. Nothing extraordinarily special. An ATI 6570 1 gig video card. Very good video card for the price. Definitely not a high-end gaming card, but very, very good. And I'm getting quality like this on it, and with half decent lighting, I think too, probably helps a lot. So, I'm getting about 265, 270, is it megabits or megabytes per second write speed, and 239 for reading, for it to read. So, that's a good minimum 5-6 times probably faster, probably closer to 7 times for the read speed, and at least double that for the write, as opposed to a regular spinning hard drive. And it's the same size as a laptop drive, a 2.5 inch, half the weight. I honestly thought there was nothing in it. I thought my boss was playing a cruel joke on me when he handed it to me. Felt like there's nothing in it. The box essentially, this is an empty box, and essentially doesn't not weigh much, if any, more when it's in it. So, the software to clone that comes with the 120 gig could not be easier. This is something I think I may pick up another one or two of these and keep them in stock just in case. Yeah, they can. I'll sell them for the same price that I get them for, and charge a few bucks just to install them and do the cloning. So it's not going to be too stupidly expensive. But that being said, I'm running long, so that's it for now. Have a good evening, everyone. And so, again, Samsung A840 120 gig solid state drive, a definite buy.